So what is? I'm sure you guys talked about this, but I have to bring it up. I'm sorry for asking this, but what does Bradley think about the Liver King saga?
Here we go.
Oh, we didn't even get to talk about that yet.
Ooh,
We've been talking about all kinds of other stuff.
that man made me eat penis on camera.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, he shouted.
Wait, you were there? He was there on that one?
He was.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, I ate fucking bull testicles and all that stuff too. It was pretty good.
The same thing.
I like the marrow. Did you try the marrow?
The bone marrow. I mean,
it was like the buttery.
Marrow.
Love the bone marrow.
Yeah, we did. We tried it, but I've also had it for personal pleasure many times. I love bone marrow.
He's more cultured than you.
Oh, you eat that like for real?
Yeah, he's got.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, it's actually really good for you. But no, the Liver King things, it's interesting. I mean,
do you think so? So you're part of the Zooculture, as
Me
they
too.
say. Yeah, he's a zoologist.
I'm a zoo head.
A zoophile, isn't that
not
the
a
term for someone
zoophile?
who fucks
No,
animals?
we are not. That's Steve.
Wait, zoophile?
That's Steve.
He's actually a zoophile and he's a zoo head too, right?
yeah, he likes training.
Yeah, he likes to train.
Big time.
So that's an interesting Venn diagram he's got. Zoophile and Zooculture.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a method actor, and he's like, he really took the role
The dude's really funny.
to heart.
We should
Jeffrey
do.
Dahmer's.
He loves Jeffrey Dahmer. We know that about him.
Wait, Bradley.
1,000 votes are in. 90% say he did it. Guys, stop. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah. Wait, I have a question for Bradley. Bradley, do you think someone can maintain like 5% body fat like that year round without the usage of like heavy cycling steroids and HGH and numerous other things that he had in his stack?
We talk about like the idea of heavy, right? Yeah. I mean, what he had was extreme. Like, can someone do it without a heavy usage of something? I'm assuming so, yeah.
Well, I mean, but like still, you have to like push it to the limit, right?
I don't think so to be that. I mean, some people just genetically are more gifted than others, for sure. Because I know girls and I know guys that like, I know for certain that they're natural, right? But they still look incredible. Where it's like, damn, I think, damn, if that person got on any sort of anything, they would look insane. But by natural, they still look crazy. So everyone is so uniquely different to this.
Did you know Liver was on steroids?
Yeah, was it obvious to you?
Obvious, yeah. I mean, I talked to him on my podcast about it.
I saw you. You were like, "What's up, dude? You're on steroids."
Yeah, I mean, it's just like to that. It's more so like the degree of like, I don't know how thick the veins are, how thin the skin is. Like, that's not like a natural thing for most people, right? Some people could have more of that than others. Like I said, it's hard to say exactly because everyone is so different and everyone responds to like that stuff differently as well. If we talk about steroids, right? But I mean, it looked pretty apparent. It looked very apparent, just because of the nature of like the vascularity, the leanness, all that shit. Everything considered. So does someone need to take crazy amounts to be like that? Not necessarily.
So do you think it's ethical for him? Because what he was doing is like, yo, buy my supplements. I'm all natural. It's the liver. It's the bone marrow. It's whatever the fuck. Sleeping on wooden boards. Is it ethical for him to lie? I mean, it's not ethical, obviously.
No.
But like, I know there's a big debate, like in gym culture, about like being upfront about if you're taking something or not, because people look at certain types of bodies and say, "Is that achievable? How do I do that?"
Yeah.
And they get the wrong idea, like, why don't I look like that if they're not taking anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's like in my opinion, it's like if you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it, but don't tell everyone I'm natural.
Yeah.
Right.
This is then, you know what I'm saying? Because he went on a few different podcasts saying, and all the time saying
This one too.
Yeah.
He said it on ours.
And he actually, I've even seen him get angry when people ask him. He's like, yo, I'm fucking like.
So I just want to preface this and say this. It's like for the Liver King thing, it's also, it sucks because he also had like actual good message.
Yeah.
And then that's all going to get like just pushed to the wayside now just because he said so many times, I'm natural. And then they relate it to the fact that, well, you have these big supplement companies. So then you're kind of convincing people that they can look like you without that when you have that, and then you just sell them this. And then it's like the thing that he actually, there's a lot of value was like the actual, the other things like getting sun, working out, like the other ideas, the mentality behind like his like tenant thing that he's created.
Yeah.
But like there is valuable stuff there, but like, the way it was all delivered was fucked up.
Yeah, but so like I hear people say that a lot. Like after something goes sideways, they say it. Let's just use Liver King for example, so I don't have to shit on anyone else. But like the other stuff that's good, everybody else is saying that.
Yeah,
you say that shit.
Absolutely.
And so what set him apart was the shit that he was lying about. It was his crazy body and he's a showman too.
Yeah, it was also the whole eating the raw liver thing.
The raw, yeah. So he had a good shtick, but all the stuff you're saying that's like, that was good. I mean, there's plenty of people who are saying that, and I think what put him over the top was the lie.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
I think one of the other things that most people do not understand is that, like, even if you did his exact stack, you would never look like him. Yeah. You would not look like him unless you also worked out twice a day like he did, and like walk 13 miles on your rest day. Like he is obsessive, and definitely has a lot of body dysmorphia as well. Like clearly from those messages. As it shows.
I'm glad you're saying this though too, because it is relevant. Like I do think people go, and I think that's why people are afraid of talking about it in general, because they just think someone's just going to just say, well, you will have this just because of that, right? Because people's naturally mentality.
That's the way your hard work.
Yeah, but it is true. I know people who've taken tons of shit and look like you wouldn't even guess that they ever took it once. So it's like there is a level that people, they just kind of like, I guess they're afraid of that attack of like, oh, shit it's not worth anything because you did that, and they just kind of take it away. Just like, we talk about like pro sports, like Jerry Maguire, like he took steroids, right? But it's like those steroids aren't going to teach you how to hit a bat. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to be, maybe you hit, if you're good at hitting, you'll hit a ball, right? You're going to hit that harder. But like if I can get a bunch of steroids, I'm not going to fucking hit a bat. I'm not going to be able to fucking bat out, home run, because I can't even hit the ball.
But Jerry Maguire would have never broke the record without steroids.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That dude had the record for like one day. Mark McGuire.
Sorry, Mark McGuire. My bad.
Yeah, Mark McGuire.
The point is like
he broke the record for like a day. You know.
My bad. Yeah, but the point is like it doesn't just like, I mean, with bodybuilding and like physique, it is a little bit more specific. But like forever, people have done that. Like, oh, you took steroids, like you ain't shit. And I'm willing to bet 99% of people in professional sports are on steroids, some form of steroids. They're not necessarily taking bodybuilding steroids, trying to be like a jacked bodybuilder, but all of them are taking something, because you got to think at the highest level. I'm talking about like LeBron James, all these people. If LeBron James spends like what $1 million something a year on his health, it's like if their whole entire livelihood is based around how they perform, then they would take things to
they need every edge.
Yeah, and it's like I think people just like don't think about it, and they just go, "Oh, it's just not, because they're playing basketball."
Okay, maybe not football. LeBron James. He's the GOAT, so I don't agree with that.
I bet you LeBron is on growth hormone.
You think so?
I would say at least
crazy. I don't agree with that.
I love
LeBron, if you see this,
I love it.
LeBron, if you see this, I love you.
This man is no disrespect to.
I love it. No, I'm not saying he's not great. I'm just saying like
I have no problem with steroid use. I think it's fine. I think personally, I think all drugs should be legal.
Bradley, get Ethan on a stack, please. I'm trying so hard. I want him to do steroids and get fucking yacked.
Dude, don't have to do something first like that. You're cutting it. Like, let me just like get skinny or like, you know what I mean? Lose my fat. And then we could talk about steroids.
Well, I mean, steroids also help though in that regard.
Growth hormone, bro. Does that make your dick bigger?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No. You're stupid.
Makes everything else bigger.
You're stupid. No.
Well, I don't know. Shit.
It does make a lot of other functions in your body just more efficient.
Like what?
Your skin, collagen synthesis, all synthesis. So
it makes your heart bigger too, though.
Better, so maybe dick's a little stronger.
Okay, we like that.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, it's a good thing. What were you saying though?
I said it makes your heart bigger too, though.
Yeah,
that I see. That I don't want heart. I want only dick bigger and heart stay nice and tight.
There's supplements for the heart thing.
I want a petite, beautiful, fuckable little heart. I want that to stay the same.
You don't want that to get too big.
No. And by the way, 16,000 votes, 90% say yes, Steve jerked his dog off. Guys, stop. It's not even funny. It's not funny.
Well, of course they're going to say that.
I'm telling them not to.
Yeah, but the internet always picks the negative.
Guys, stop. It's not funny. It's not cute. Bradley's here. He's saying it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Steve did not jerk that dog off. He took a picture of the dog humping something, but that's it.
Yes, yeah. Hassan, why do you think LeBron is not on steroids?
Because he's the GOAT. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. He's the GOAT.
Okay, fair.
He's infallible, and he can do no wrong. Greatest athlete of our time.
Oh, my God. Dude, I think he's great, too. I just think, like, why not?
I think you're right at a certain point, and the Lance Armstrong thing was really nuts. But it turns out that all of his contemporaries, the people who were like competing with him, they're all on steroids too. Yeah. So it's just a weird thing. It's like everyone needs to be on it or nobody needs to be on it because it's not fair when he's on it and nobody else
it's the transparency.
Yeah, or just if they're gonna do it, like just if someone's choosing to do it in a sport, let them do it. But it's like but that's the thing. It's gonna make everyone feel like they have to do it because to get to a level, right? Because if you're competing with people who are
competitive,
then it's like you can't be on the same level if it's.
And it kind of sucks where it's like, oh, if you want to be a professional athlete, then all of a sudden you got to be taking these kinds of drugs that may not be good for your health.
Yeah.
And it becomes like an ethical thing. It's a weird, tricky situation.
I'm sure that's why it isn't that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. So.
Even though I'm sure plenty, if not, of the people are more than willing to do it for the advantage.
And there's healthy ways to go about all this kind of stuff. It's just a matter of like blood work, like checking all that stuff.
But that's why I believe it should be legalized, and there should be better medical technology and better checks to ensure that people can safely inject steroids in the way that they're currently doing already, so that I can finally get some fucking awesome steroids.
Are you looking
myself?
for juice?
I agree. I mean, you could just go to a clinic and do it.
I will eventually juice. I've said it before.
How old are you?
I'm 31. I'm about to be 32 next year.
Good juicing age?
Good time.
It's a good time.
I'm gonna start juicing when I'm 35. I think.
Why do you want to do it? Is it just aesthetics? Like, what is the reason?
Well, I mean, I'll probably do it if I get to like a certain level, like when I'm 35 or whatever. When I start noticing that my T levels are decreasing or whatever, and then I'll do it. Testosterone levels.
And then, well, what happens when your T levels get low?
You get depressed.
Or you don't feel
good. You get sad. You make more body fat. Have a harder time sleeping. Testosterone is a very important thing.
Wouldn't the doctor just they'll give you testosterone if you're low?
Yeah. I mean, technically, he can go and get that prescribed to him right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, what do you?
Yeah, there's doctors that'll give it to you, like testosterone and stuff like that too. Like pretty common. A lot of people do it in Hollywood.
Well, testosterone's bullshit. That's just a supplement.
You just we're thoughts on that.
We're talking about testosterone.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there's like different things that you can take already. That's like even over the counter.
Yeah, there's which is I would say nothing really amounts to what testosterone does though.
I want to ask you. So
even TRT, like right? Even TRT is not like even TRT itself is not like stacking up half the shit that Liver King was taking.
Yeah. Well, no, not even close. TRT's like the amounts would be like 125 to 200 maybe at the most milligrams of this a week, where I think he was doing like excessive amounts of.
What go ahead, Hila. Sorry, you got cut off there.
I was gonna say like kind of like how you were about the antidepressant, where you're like, isn't just natural better?
Yeah.
I kind of have the same reaction right now. Like, don't you want to just go natural?
Yeah. So some. I mean, obviously you can. I mean, some people can. Some people do. I think what's been happening though, it seems like overall, like water people drink, food people eat, all this stuff is adding, like the environment is adding like stress on the human body that maybe wasn't as necessarily as normal in the past. So that's why. Even the Liver King's talking about these certain tenets and things to do, like turn your phone off and get out and go in the sun and do these things. Is like you're trying to optimize yourself naturally. But if you have so many stressors that are making it harder for that to happen, then like this would be an option for someone who couldn't change all these, parts of their life to make themselves optimal. To like then just bring it to a level that's still optimal for them to be healthy. Like that'd be like what TRT would be, because like having sub levels is actually also more detrimental to your health than just not doing it at all, not taking care of it at all. It's actually worse for you because in your body's ability to respond to cortisol is lessened, your sleep will be fucked up, and it's just a myriad of things that just get worse and worse. So it really depends. I mean, there's so many other things you can do like instead of that, right, to optimize yourself. But for some people, maybe it's just not enough. Like you were talking about, you could have tried all these things instead of taking the thing, and then you're like, okay, well, I kind of got to the point where I tried it. I exhausted all my options. Now I want to try it.
Yeah,
it's the same sort of thing. Yeah.
I want to ask you because I don't know.
This is crazy.
And it seemed crazy, but
well, they're two peptides.
So let's start from here. So I don't know what IGF is. Like, are the dosage amount insane too?
Well, I don't even see the dosage. Well, I've been taking it for a year. There's no dosage there.
Yeah. So
his test is not. I mean, yeah. The test Deca and Winstraw.
Do you know all these drugs? Because some of them are like crazy experimental. It sounded like.
No, the first two are like IGF-1, CJC. These are like peptides and.
Which one comes with a Zooculture subscription?
None of this shit, dude.
Wait.
None of this shit.
Wait, what'd you say?
But how much? Wait, scroll out a little bit, because one of this says how much he takes.
Yeah, but would you ever do like a Zooculture, like a monthly box with steroids and shit? That'd be a good prescription.
That's highly illegal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I can't do that.
Highly illegal, but also brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, bro. I
that'd
mean,
be dope.
it's more like I would have to partner with like a HRT clinic or something like that.
I know people
Me
who
too.
make a lot of money.
Yeah. My blood sugar levels around. Okay. Well, where does he say the actual amounts? Oh wait,
I mean,
5.3. Yeah, scroll into the middle section. Milligram vials. How much is he taking? Go scroll to this side. 11,000. Yeah, which is 4 vials, 16 vials a month. Whoa.
Is that a lot?
That's a good amount. Yeah. Holy shit.
Well, because he was spending like $12,000 a month, which seems
Wow.
crazy, right?
Well, growth hormone is also just very expensive.
Okay.
Very expensive. That's the most expensive thing on that. But yeah, I mean, it's his. Damn. Yeah.
Our boy was juicing. Okay,
How
now,
much-
guys,
how much
I was
would you
gonna
say it shaves off?
18,000
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Hasan. Go ahead.
I was just the question I was gonna ask, and this is the last thing I'll ask is because I don't want to take any more time. How much do you think that shaves off your life expectancy?
Damn.
Like that
I mean,
that stack.
I mean, it's really hard to quantify. It's the same thing, like how much do these things affect anyone?
64.
Yeah, we don't know. Like, you can't really know that answer, right? Like, there could be so many other things that he's doing outside of that that are also like counteracting it or trying to counteract it to keep him healthier.
Yeah, like
certain
liver
other
supplements.
What's
Ironically,
that?
he was taking not only his own ancestral liver supplements, but he was also taking additional liver supplements on top of that because of the damage that his stack was doing to his
Yeah,
body.
like
He
there's
needed
like
to protect his liver.
there's a lot of stuff that you can take to like counteract the effects of it, right? Where
Okay.
you're trying to like basically get ahead of the fire, right? But so it really just depends. Like, there's just certain supplements. Was he taking them? I don't know. I don't know any data on it, but I can't say. It's really hard to say what time someone would die. Obviously, I mean, unless
will
they had
say-
their blood work and shit.
I will say Liver's apology video was.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, because it just came out. What?
Yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It was not. I
Did
thought
you see
he
it,
just
Hasan?
owned it like big time.
I haven't watched it yet. I was about to. I
Wait,
was about
what?
To
Let's watch it.
Yeah, I want to watch it for real.
I'll pull
You
it
want to
up.
watch
Yeah,
it
I'll
together?
Yeah, let's watch this.
Yeah, I thought it was good actually. I thought it was refreshing to see someone like completely and utterly own their mistake. It's not long, so I think we'll be fine to watch it here.
Cool, yeah.
today. And just let me know if you want me to pause it. So if you,
I mean, this is going viral too. It's like everywhere.
yeah.
Like what happened is
Yeah.
everywhere.
I think a problem with Liver had was that he got too fucking big. I don't think he ever expected to get, like, he became like fucking huge. Everyone talking about Liver King.
Even the makeup girl this morning was talking about it.
Really?
Like everybody's talking about
Yeah,
it.
no, it went viral outside of the fitness industry.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
What did the fitness people think of Liver King before all this, or just before?
I mean, I think people kind of knew, right? So it's
But
like a
did
lot
they
of people.
like him? Did they respect him? Like, what was the? Did they have thoughts about Liver King?
I mean, I met him. He was nice. Like, I was.
A lot of people
you know,
suspected him of using though. A lot of people suspected him of being on gear for sure. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
mean, you know
Yeah.
right away.
all right,
Just
so
like,
here is Liver King. I think he's Brian now. Let's be honest.
now he's Brian. Now he's Brian Johnson.
He's
he
lost
threw him up
liver.
because he told me he ate that guy or something, right? He told.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
He just yacked him out because this is Brian.
Let's see. I'm excited.
This video
Can you turn it up a bit?
to apologize because I fucked up, because I'm embarrassed and ashamed, because I lied and I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous, and after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous, and I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong, and I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves.
I thought that was a little corny. He
yeah.
was like, I take
Yeah.
steroids because there's people who are depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I don't know if that's
No, I think he's like trying to bring it back to like body image issues, but it's like, bro, what do you mean? You're creating more body image issues by
Exactly.
by promoting this like unsustainable level of like having raw mass and incredibly low body fat percentage that you claim you achieve by eating liver supplements.
Well, it's
True.
it's like why I don't know. It just seems like why is that relevant to him right
It's
now?
not.
Yeah. But it gets better. It gets better. That part I was like, I don't know about that one, liver.
Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety,
Listen, he's reading off of
infertility,
something.
low ambition in
That was
life.
weird.
Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job.
Submissive.
He's reading off of
You
something.
think
That's
so?
true.
Yeah, I'm looking at his eyes.
Yeah.
Is submissive? I mean, I find that.
No, but like it's his. I'm
No,
dead
I
ass
agree
about
with
this.
you, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
definitely
this-
reading.
yeah,
That's not
everything he
top dome.
does.
That's not top dome.
Men are too submissive. Therefore,
And he had
when you
cues
stare
here and
at-
he had cues here.
For
Cues in different
example,
places.
my wife pegged me last night, and
Oh God.
clearly wasn't on enough steroids.
God.
To model
There's nothing wrong with getting pegged
You're
if that's what you're into.
No, it's just like.
But you know what I mean? He's
Oh my God.
just saying.
teach and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living. that
Yeah, he is
non-ancestral
reading, straight
foods,
up.
So
Yeah.
our people no longer
Right,
have to
you're
suffer,
right.
so we can collectively
Definitely his
express
20th
our
take.
highest and most dominant form. This is my fight.
But that to me,
This
like-
is
I don't
why.
like that.
To me, if I've seen someone read, it's like how actual genuine is
It's
this?
not.
And it kind of that now it's just like fuck, man.
But have you considered all the people that are sad?
You're right. There are people who commit suicide.
Yeah, they're out there, you know? So, steroids.
I've
I
dealt with it.
exist. While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch the stuff.
I wanna
Not
hear
gonna
this.
touch the stuff. Never touch the stuff. That was a lie. I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself
Really?
that
Can I ask? Can this guy put on a shirt now that the shtick, like he's on steroids? Let's put a shirt on
Yeah.
this man.
Yeah,
Take a
maybe
fucking
deodorant.
shower. Did he stink?
funny, dude.
Did he stink when he went to your show?
I mean, kind of,
No.
not really. Wasn't that bad.
Oh,
You guys
he
thought
was
stunk?
You
rank.
motherfucker smelled him.
He was rank when we were
Still
talking to him.
smells, he said.
Bro, maybe because I stink. Like, fuck, I'm just used to it.
I don't think so, dude.
You're too nice.
Fuck.
You don't want to say anything bad, I
I
feel
just-
like.
I feel bad, honest, genuinely. But then I kind of don't because I'm like, well, you did it and you benefited from it. So,
Yeah.
Dude, his titty valley, because his pecs are so crazy. I remember just staring at him, and there was like a whole valley of sweat. There was like a river of sweat down his titty canyon, bro.
Damn.
I was just smelling him and looking at his titty river. It was crazy, bro.
fuck.
I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind. So who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic
Okay,
was
Brian.
a placeholder for a far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs. I've convinced myself
That's cap as well.
Cap.
that this
Yeah.
was the vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually dismissed it, and I dug myself into a bigger and deeper hole. I have only myself to blame. I did that, and it was all wrong. I will be better. I will talk about it openly because I believe that there's a time and a place for pharmacological intervention monitored and managed by a trained.
That is not in the tenant.
Bro,
just
that is
saying.
not a. That's the 12th
Yeah,
ancestral
yeah,
tenet,
yeah.
dude.
Like you
That's
can't
another
just
tenet.
insert that. Like you can't just insert a pharmacological intervention in somewhere in the 9
Okay,
tenets.
okay,
of,
but,
you know what I mean?
hold on.
Under
If
sun
the-
and sleep.
If the Mormon Church can add patch notes and allow people to drink like soda, or allow black people in the Mormon Church, or fucking gay marriage or whatever, then he can add an ancestral tenet.
It just doesn't fit, bro. You can't go from like sun, sleep, pharmaceutical intervention under the care of trained clinicians. It just doesn't fit. But I guess try.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh Brian.
Damn. This is
It's-
tough.
This is hitting
one
you
of
hard.
the one of the more wild parts about his stack, though, like when he talks about his dietary habits and stuff, like he does genuinely follow a rigorous workout and diet. His diet also
sure.
includes dextrose, which I thought was interesting because he's always like, I never eat sugar unless I treat myself to it. But like he's like taking dextrose supplements afterwards, after like his workouts and stuff too. So like that was there's like weird things that he just did not mention or talk about that he does that could be instructive, that could be informative for people who want to work out and get to that level. I don't know.
So then it just leads you to the idea that like the focus was then selling something other than everything else, right?
Yeah.
And if you read the emails that leaked, that's what it's all about, right? He's talking about like investing crazy resources with the goal of growing his brand to 1 million followers by this date.
Oh shit! I didn't even know
haven't
any
read
of
that.
that.
Yeah, it's all in the emails because he
So
was.
you had like this manifesto.
Yeah, yeah, it's all in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, he reached out to everyone. He even reached out to More Plates, More Dates before he, came out. Like he had people on his team reaching out to More Plates, More Dates. Like he was literally emailing anyone who would listen, who would help him out and like remove his back fat, I guess, which was his problem area.
The back fat. You have back fat?
Yeah, that's like the worst part.
Really?
What is the
Yeah.
back fat?
So that's a
I
thing.
mean, it's just fat on your back. It's like everyone
I
genetically
can't even
loses
see
fat.
it though when I see him.
He just looks like he's got like fucking crazy muscles on.
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a dysmorphia thing, right?
Wait,
Like,
you have back fat issues, Hasan?
I have fat issues all over. I'm like 20% body fat, Ethan. Like I'm
What a
I'm
fat-
more
what a
jacked than
fat
like the
loser,
average
right?
person, but I mean, I'm more jacked than the average person, but like especially right now, I'm nowhere near my prime, so I'm I'm fat
do you
all
drink
over.
a lot of sugar?
No, I only drink diet soda.
Diet soda.
Can you guys educate me a little bit about like body fat? Like what is the ideal percentage? How do you even know what's your percentage?
Men and women are so uniquely different when it comes to like what's ideal.
Yeah.
Just
'Cause
because
of
like hormones
titties.
and just overall hormone stuff. Yeah, but
Right?
that's a part
Yeah,
of it as well.
titties,
yeah.
bro.
Well, no,
But
okay.
but there's no really like ideal. I mean, obviously.
What's healthy?
Yeah, like I mean, it just depends on the person what they really want. I think there's a certain level that they consider obese, but I think I'm actually considered obese by like regular standards of measurement.
Really?
Yeah, but that's
because
BMI. That's bullshit. That's outdated as fuck.
Because of your weight to your height.
Exactly.
So you're obese.
Technically, yeah.
So
So
your body fat's got to be super low, right?
body fat's pretty low. It fluctuates though. Like I definitely fluctuate a lot with my body fat, depending on how consistent I am with dieting and shit. But there's no like ideal, really, how you feel best. Like I think if it's too high and I mean, honestly, the thing that's more important than just your body fat is your blood work. Like everyone likes to think of like this outward, which is important, but you can be healthy, be a little bit more overweight as long as like you're doing all the other things you need to be doing. And you could see that more by blood work than by like how fat someone actually is.
How often do you do blood work?
Every 3 months.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Make sure you're on the right track.
Yeah, always.
So what do you?
I don't think I guess since pregnancies I did it a lot, but like on a normal, I don't ever go do it.
Yeah, I just think it's good to know. Like, you maybe don't need to do it every 3 months. Like, maybe every 6 months, every half
6
a
months,
year.
really?
Just to see what's going on, because like things could change that you could just all like change a little bit. Because like even things as simple as like vitamin D deficiency and not having enough and not even knowing that you
Yeah.
have that, it can affect so much, like your sex drive, like your ability to sleep, like so much, like just your overall like ability to beat like sicknesses. And you could just change it by just taking more of this, and you wouldn't even know because you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So getting blood work done could be so beneficial, and just knowing, like, because if you do it long enough, you'll know when you're consistent with the supplements what the effect it's having, and then knowing you start to gauge how you feel based on like the information you now know from inside. It's different than just how you feel outside. If you could relate how like what's going on inside to how I feel outside, then you kind of know eventually at some point without always getting a check. You're like, oh, I'm probably off on this. I'm probably off on that based on my ability to sleep easy or stay asleep, etc. So there's a lot of little things you could change that just have actual drastic effects on you.
Smart. You can also find like early diseases.
Yeah,
and shit.
you get
That's
tumor
the way-
marker
it's
tests, you
really
check
good.
all these things,
Yeah,
like
it's great.
and know what's going on. I think it
Okay,
makes sense. At least
I have one last question. Can I ask one last question?
Yeah.
Bradley, what do you think about the like biometrics devices? Like you got the what is it? The Oura Ring, I think is one of them. I use
Ring.
Whoop.
Wait,
no
what is
ad,
that?
no
What is
ad
that?
for them.
He's talking about these measurements to like measure like heart rate and like stuff like that.
Oh,
Sleeping.
okay. Okay.
So I've tried the Amazon has one. I think it's like the Whoop one, the one that goes on your wrist. I've tried the Oura
Yeah,
Ring.
that's the one I have.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Overall, I think they're cool. Like as far as tracking sleep, I think it's really interesting. That's something I've been more interested in lately because I know how important it is, and like tracking your actual deep sleep versus like just like trying to be asleep.
Yeah.
And it does actually gauge that pretty
How does it
accurately
do that based on your breathing and shit?
based on your breathing and your movement. Because when you're in deep REM sleep, you're like dead.
Oh, yeah.
You're not dead, but you're just like you're not moving. But like when you're before that, you're kind of like you might be doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it gauges all that
okay.
to know that you haven't hit that.
I would love to know that
You
about
need that.
myself. I
yeah,
really do.
I
need
do
that.
like that thing. I've had the ring and I really did like it. I
Okay.
just wasn't consistent with it. After time, I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
kind of get it.
Yeah.
The most
You have one of those,
devastating, the
Hasan?
most devastating thing. I have the whoop. The most devastating thing is like when you drink alcohol and then you go to fucking sleep and then you
Destroys
wake
your
up.
sleep.
Wow, interesting.
Really?
It just
There you go.
it depresses you. You're like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, I didn't even
I
sleep.
do need to say that we are currently at 22,000 votes. Okay.
Okay, you're doing this now
No, I'm not.
because you're just encouraging it.
Look, 22,000
Yeah, well, you're
votes.
you're bringing.
It's just up there for everybody. Did Steve jerk off his dog? 90%
But
yes.
you just now focus attention.
No,
towards
I'm
it
telling.
again.
No, I'm not. Guys, stop voting yes. It's fucking insane. It's like we're literally sitting here telling you it didn't happen.
Yeah, but now they're going back to that.
I'm telling them. I'm saying this is Ethan, the host of the show that you like and watch. He didn't do it.
We know where this would go.
Or like you go cow style.
Yeah. I love these sound bites. They're so good.
I still don't really know what cow style is. So.
Cow style is like reverse.
Ew, bro, that's fucking gnarly.
Sorry.
Like to get some reverse cow.
Wait, that's that reverse cow?
Yeah, where did they get that one from?
Oh, cow style, like cowgirl.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard it called
Reverse.
cow style.
Yeah.
I thought that was because he's jerking off his dog. He's talking about cow style. I thought that was like some zoology thing, zoophile thing.
Yeah, no.
some reverse cow.
All right, let's keep watching. Let's work our way.
He
through
knows.
this
He knows
bucket.
too much. That's all I'm gonna say. He knows too much.
I know too much.
That man knows a lot.
Yeah, he's creative.
Yeah. So you guys want to finish this, or we get it?
I guess we get it.
Yeah, it just listen to me. The reading off a thing, you just make.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I watched it, and you got my live reaction. I just feel like that sucks.
All right, Brian.
Also, okay. Well, the thing is like,
Well, he got his bag. I think he's gonna get sued though. I think he may lose everything because he did commit fraud. He sold a supplement on false pretense, false advertising, that he was not taking steroids. He achieved that body via obviously the hard work, which he's very upfront about, but through his supplements and
But
his
what if
diet.
there's like disclaimers on the supplements that say
There's
whatever,
not. We
whatever?
have him here.
Yeah.
He can get sued.
Damn.
I think it's possible.
That's tough.
I think he might get.
I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen. But what he failed to address so far, and maybe he will eventually, but is that like people aren't upset that he took steroids. People are upset that he was not honest about it and
Yeah.
made it seem like steroids, which helped him achieve that body, steroids and like a ridiculous work ethic that helped him achieve that body, was actually being done as a consequence of a ridiculous work ethic and the ancestral tenets. That's it. That's the main point.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we had a lawyer on and consulted with him on Wednesday, and he said he thinks he's got a big liability in civil lawsuits.
Do you think there's
in this.
liability for the person who, like Derek and the people who put this stuff out on the internet?
Wait, who's Derek?
The channel More Place More Dates. He put this like.
Oh
like,
no,
No.
okay, not at all. If he was
You mean
lying, but he's not
the-
lying. Liver King just admit that it was real.
You mean like the person who leaked the?
Yeah. Isn't there some
It's not
sort of-
medical. It's not medical documents. So there's
Oh,
no like. It's not between him and his doctor. It's
Right.
between him and like literally random bodybuilding
Like a bro.
people.
You're talking
Oh,
about like
okay.
Yeah.
So he
HIPAA.
fucked up.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Got it.
Yeah, the liver fucked up writing all this.
It's
shit
not like a
down.
confidential
Got it.
email that
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
not
share.
binding.
Also,
Yeah.
apparently, King Liver thanked Derek More Plates More Dates on his Instagram story for like coming out and like giving me the courage.
Wow.
It was very primal. It was very primal. More Plates More Dates.
Okay.
Damn.
Yes. So 91% now. I don't know why. Fuck this. Fuck,
It
you
keeps
guys-
increasing.
God.
People in my chat keep saying they're going over there to vote. I'm sorry. We got
tell
2,000
them to vote no.
mules.
How many?
They're doing fake
let me see that
votes.
again.
Look, it's right here. 23,500
Wow,
votes.
that's a lot of
91%. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I'm saying
Wow.
they're just being silly. It's
Can you guys vote no for me?
Yeah.
Please vote no.
I already voted. I did vote yes. I'm sorry.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But that was before we talked.
Jump in there. And vote
That was
no.
before we talked about
Guys,
it.
dude.
No, that was before we talked about it in great detail. So I voted yes, but I changed my mind.
It's all good.
All right, listen, we definitely squashed the beef.
Yeah.
So we have some activities, some team building activities.
Do it.
that I
Wait,
want
we
to
have to
do.
go work out now. Ethan, you and I have to go and work out at Zooculture.
Yeah, come to the new one. So I'm opening a new gym in January.
I'd love to.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Encino on Havenhurst and Ventura.
And we
Let's
need
do
to
it.
take
We'll do a
steroids
bit.
when we go
We'll do
there.
sick.
Maybe not that.
Shoot up together.
Maybe not just like right away. You know, like
Where do you put steroids in your thigh, in your arm? Not. I'm not asking because I think you know. I'm just,
in the muscle.
oh, just in the muscle.
Yeah,
Any-
But-
like people like you take steroids and they do this, and it's like
that's
nah.
gnarly.
In your
Well, you don't
ass.
put it in your vein. You don't put it in your vein.
Oh, I have
put it in your
also
mouth.
another question. Have you
Yeah.
guys watched Killer Sally?
Killer Sally.
Yeah,
No.
on Netflix.
Oh,
yeah,
I
it's
did.
good.
I haven't watched it though.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw it. And I was like, I want to watch
Good.
this. I just haven't had time to watch it.
Because it's kind of like about steroids in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a couple. They're both bodybuilders, and it goes off
Yeah.
the
No, I haven't
rails.
seen it. I'm gonna watch that though.
That's good.
Okay, but
Okay, so-
I gotta run. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for having
Hasan.
me, guys.
Thank you.
Eli, I can't
Nice
wait to
chat.
wear that.
Hassan chat, stop voting yes. It's fucking
Yeah, it's my chat. I'm
ridiculous.
sorry.
Stop.
Eli, I can't wait to wear the Teddy Fresh shirt that you're wearing currently.
Thank you.
I put my order in. That looks fire.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, we'll work out soon.
Yeah. You guys are more than welcome.
Someone said
Thanks,
Ethan will
Hassan.
never be within 10 miles of that place.
No,
Don't say
I'm
that.
I'm kidnapping him. We're taking him there.
We're
Bye,
gonna
guys.
make it happen.
Like it's a
Wow, what an experience. Look at that. You really never you really never know where content will take you. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes the content takes you to the top of the hour where there's a 3-minute ad break. Now, of course, if you